Hello, I'm Tiffany. Almost 2 years ago, my husband, me and our 2 children made the life-changing move to rural France, along with our 2 dogs, 3 horses and 2 guinea pigs. Since then, we have acquired more beautiful faces and many more experiences along the way. Welcome to my donkey story and adventures in rural France. At the beginning of this week, we had our central heating delivered and we just stood there thinking that just looks like another monumental task. We've been doing it for 3 years now, and every year we just think, oh my God, this is going to take a while. Once the final pieces of wood were stored and the barks we just raked up, put on the back of the tractor to be taken down to the burning bin, we were done. Goodbye. Ta-da! Completely full. Can't move in it. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Tiffany, for those of you that don't know, and live in rural France with my family and our zoo. And today we're going to be doing some foraging. I'm just going to show you how to make a simple arrangement from anything foraged. And as you can see, here's one I made earlier. I'll send you your Blue Peter badges. So as you can see, here's my basket here of everything foraged that I've found so far. Cutters, I've got the word for them. What are they called? Secateurs. They even sound a bit French, don't they? Secateurs. So before we start, the best thing you can do is separate all your greenery to start with into the same section. That's the donkey, as you can hear. So we'll start with conditioning our green. Okay, once you have conditioned your greenery, similar to this, so I've cut the greenery down. You always cut on a slant at the bottom and stripped the leaves. So for your container, you can roughly see where the leaves are going to be stripped and where they're not, so they won't be hitting the water with this one. So that's what you want basically for most of your greenery, and you can always chop and change as you go along for your lovely autumnal arrangement. You want to get your chicken wire. This is to secure the stems in place. If you don't have chicken wire to hand, which a lot of people don't, then you can use tape, and you just tape across here and then across there in crisscrosses, and that will also secure your flowers, your stems and everything in place, so you manage to still get a nice shape from things. So I'm literally just going to scrunch this up in a bit of a ball and then push it down into, just like that, into, I don't know if you can see, oh, and there's my lovely beautiful assistant behind me, Lacey, as well. So if you hear many noises or anything, it's not just me, it's also Lacey. I am in our barn. At some point you will think, oh, I'm going nowhere with this. That is the point where you just keep carrying on and keep going. So as you can see here, the shape is really beginning to take place with the greenery. And I'm just putting the last extra bits of green in now, just filling any holes, any shape that you can see might add, any filler. My favourite bits here. I really like these. They almost look like they've been naturally dried for us. And they do add that autumnal look. I think for greenery wise, I'm done. That's not me. That's Lacey behind me having a pee. Lacey, you can say hello. Lacey. There she is. bacteria. It's so easily distracted. Now I'm going to start on the berries, which will be the focal point for the autumnal flowers. So this is the filler. Still looks absolutely beautiful. It's given you your shape. It's given you your height. Now you're working with the flowers, and you do want to think about, because obviously we're going to have a nice bow on, like so. You do want to think about where the front's going to be. With a baked bean, God, I don't know what's wrong with me today. Tin can, baked bean can. You've got the glue dots here where the paper's been. So that's obviously not going to be the front, because when you sit it on someone's table, if you take it to someone's house as a present, and even just for yourself, you don't want the glue dots showing. So that won't obviously be the front of your arrangement. So I'm going to think about this when I put my berries in. So I'll start it autumnal, fall, wild, perfect. So I think we're nearly done. So that is your little wildy part of your arrangement done. Now it's time to get on to, so for your bow, you can use anything that you've got laying around the house really. Again, you can use any containers. I choose baked bean tins because we just go through a lot of baked beans here in France. We can get some sent over to us, of course. So, but you can use any container you've got lying around in the house. I just picked some bits up from second-hand shops here, but I think these are really versatile, and you can decorate the whole tin. You don't just have to use just a silver can. So, and the same with bows. Sometimes you get bows with blankets that you buy. Just save them all, because you never know what you'll use them for, and I use them for a lot. But my favourite for this time of year and for these types of arrangements, I do really like raffia. Such a raffia queen. I actually had it in my wedding bouquet when I got married, which I think a lot of people thought, oh, that's strange. But it did look really, really lovely. I'll have to get a picture of that actually. So I'm going to bow at the top of the tin, like you can see here. Another good thing about these tins is that they're ridged, so the bows actually don't slide down, so you don't have to secure them at all anymore. So I'm going to find the front, which is the back you're looking at the minute. Have you got that yet, Lace? They're having a duvet day today. We just thought they can come in, have their breakfast, have some hay, and have a chilled day, because they are pampered princess horses, aren't you? Right, so once that's double knotted and you're left with a really long tail, you just want to snip first. They're not my berry. Where's my white ones? Snip long first, and keep looking at your arrangement. Keep looking at what point you want to go to. So I think this needs to go a little bit shorter. There we go. And the raffia really starts to take place here. As you can see, it has done on this one, but we've got one thing missing. I'm just adding, which is what I got from any craft shop. You can, I just pick bits and pieces up all the time really. I've got these little mushrooms here, orange, brown and red. So I thought I could just add these onto my pots, just to add that little bit extra and a little bit more colour as well if you need to. And if you are taking them to someone's houses as presents, then they're perfect for that. Thanks for my coffee, Mick. Then they're also perfect for that. So to attach the mushroom, I'm going to use this string. Again, I love string. I think string just looks really good on its own as well. It nearly was just a piece of string around there, but I thought no, we will use raffia. So for this one I've gone for orange, but for this one the berries aren't so bright, so I might have to just use a bit of a brighter one and go for red. There's also a brown one here, but I think brown will be a bit too insipid, yeah. I think a nice red mushroom for this one, but again, any tags, anything that you've got, we'll just jazz it up and look really lovely. This is just a real basic, quick, foraged arrangement, that just to show that you don't need much to make something look really effective. If you're going to someone's house for dinner, it's just a nice little personal thing to take, or when you're having a glass of wine with your friends, your mum, your nan, and you think, oh, what should we do today? I know, we'll go foraging and we'll make some pretty arrangements just like these. And you could make loads of these and just decorate your whole house, decorate your table, your fireplace, anything. They're so quick and easy, and also they're really cost effective because, I mean, that's cost me the price of a baked bean tin, a bit of raffia and a mushroom. The donkeys are hungry, or they've heard us. So there we go. There you have your little autumnal arrangements, completely foraged and happy autumn. Here's a quick picture of my bride's bouquet with raffia in. Thank you so much again for watching, and have a good week.